Hey you guys, how are you doing today? It has been a while since I sat down and filmed anything, and by a while I mean probably only 4 or 5 days, but it feels like a long time. Today I'm sitting down and filming a no makeup tutorial. This look is mostly going to be focused on skin. As you guys know, I've been having a lot of trouble with my skin lately. I have changed my diet and have reduced sugar. Mind you, I just had a ton of cake the other day, so I did have a few new spots pop up, but I've reduced my sugar intake and my skin has cleared up quite a bit, but I still have a good bit of scarring, some on my forehead, my chin, and around my cheeks, unfortunately. So I'm trying to take really good care of my skin. And there's those days where you really don't want to wear makeup, but you also want your skin to look your best. And when you have a bunch of acne scarring, yeah. So I want to fix that. Of course, if you're comfortable going out with acne scars, and I usually am, but some days you really just want to have that nice flawless base. So that's what we're going for today, is a flawless base, but one that doesn't look heavy or like you have makeup on. So I'm going to tie my hair back real quick. Alright, so to get started, I am grabbing the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Opal. You don't have to use this. Any illuminating primer will really, really help your skin look very natural. I do have on my skincare. I did my skincare probably about 6 hours ago. It's almost noon. And I got up early today. Well, I always get up early, but I got just a smidge earlier than normal, which was not fun. So I'm just grabbing a little bit of this and popping it everywhere. Not too much of this, and you can look really, really, really greasy. So I just do a small amount. Oh, do you guys like my nails? I did unicorn nails for my daughter's birthday party, which is why I ate all that cake. So now that that's done, I like using a thin, high coverage foundation. So today I'm going in with the NYX Total Control Drops in the shade 07 Natural. You can use pretty much any foundation and get a thin finish with it. Now, there are some like this Maybelline 24 Hour that no matter how little you use, it's so full coverage that it's not going to look like real skin. So I have kind of a technique with this. So I like this brush. This is the Real Techniques Complexion Blender brush. So I'm just going to do one drop on each cheek, my forehead, my nose, and my chin. And I'm going to start by blending this out with the brush. All I'm going for with this foundation is just to even out my skin tone. I might actually have to bring out my layer shade of this soon. This is getting a bit too dark for me already. Now with no makeup looks, you do have to kind of balance whether you want a natural skin texture or fuller coverage. In this case, I'm going for more of a natural skin texture and a healthy glow, while understanding that some of the scars, some of the acne bumps, things like that will show, because you can't really hide that without more of a full coverage effect. So next I'm grabbing my Tarte Shape Tape. I know, why am I bringing out Shape Tape for a natural look? Just for covering the scars. You want one that matches your skin tone or is just a tiny bit lighter. This one matches really, really well. If you go too light, like what you would normally use under your eyes typically, it's going to be too light and really show up way too much rather than blending in. Okay, popping a little bit there and there. I'm not using this under my eyes. I'm going to let that set just a minute, and I'm grabbing a beauty blender and I'm just dabbing right over those spots to blend that concealer out. You can also use a brush for even more precision. But frankly, I'm lazy some days, and a beauty blender is easier. Now for under my eyes, I'm going in with a creamier concealer, and this is the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Corrector in Light. You guys know I'm obsessed with this stuff, and when I'm doing a no makeup look, I do not set this. I know that's brave. If you have a ton of under eye creasing, you can set this a little bit, but the dewy, creamy texture of this is really what makes it look natural and not like you have a ton of concealer on. Also patting a tiny amount of this on my eyelid, not a lot because this will crease on your lid. Do you guys see the difference? It makes such a huge difference in hiding under eye circles, but it blends in with your skin so well. I don't know why more people don't talk about this. It's such a good product. All right, now I'm not setting any of this with powder. I know that sounds crazy, but again, for a more no makeup look, you want that dewiness, that shininess. Some of you that drives you crazy, you can do a more matte no makeup look, but this is what I go for just because this is what my skin naturally looks like when I'm not wearing makeup. I'm oily. So we already have that glow from the highlighter that we used as our base. I'm skipping contour because I have a lot of natural face contour, but you can add some if you have a rounder face and you want to make it appear slimmer. That is up to you. However, if you are going to contour, you do have to powder first unless you're using a cream contour. So for blush though, I'm going in with the Dream Bouncy blush in Fresh Pink. I highly recommend a cream blush for a natural look. I just take 2 fingers. You guys know this is like my go-to natural blush. And then I just pat it on in little circular motions. Don't rub it or you'll disturb the foundation underneath. But I just pat it into place. All right, let's move on to brows. For the most natural brows possible, I like using something like a brow mascara, especially one with fibers. If you have super thin brows like mine, I'm using the Gimme Brow in shade 3. You can pretty much use any fiber brow mascara that works well for you. But yeah, I like this one. Now, typically I will set this with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. However, on no makeup days, I don't set it because it does make your brows look just a tiny bit crunchy. I hate using that word, but it does. It makes them look a little bit crunchy. So I just go with this. Plus, this makes this look really fast. All right, that's what I do for natural brows. If you have nice thick brows, you could probably just leave them alone, but my brows are so blonde, my brows and my eyelashes, that to actually have them even close to my natural hair color, I have to kind of play with them a little bit. So next we're going to go under the eyes. And I keep this really simple. I don't do like a ton of eye contouring or anything because I already have fairly deep set eyes. So I'm going in with the Smashbox Full Exposure palette. You can use any palette that has good neutral browns in it and a nice matte skin tone shade. So I'm just grabbing a fluffy shader brush and this white shade in the middle. And I am patting this all over my lid and into my crease and all the way up to my brow bone. This just helps conceal any veins, etc. without being like too heavy. You can still see the light veining. It just helps make them less visible. If you want to make veins go completely away, then I recommend priming with concealer and then topping with a skin tone shadow, and that will make them definitely disappear. And then I like to take an eyeliner brush. I like a flat eyeliner brush, and today I'm going in with this super dark brown shade over here, and I'm just putting this brush right at the base of my lashes and wiggling it. I'm stamping it and wiggling it. I'm not taking it out past my natural lash line. All I'm doing is pressing a little bit of this brown shadow right into the base of my lashes to help make them look thicker. And take that about 2/3 of the way in and stop. You can see the difference that makes. Now, if you'd like to, you can take a light taupe shade and put it up in your crease if you like, or anything like that. Honestly, I just skip that because, again, my eyes are so deep set. I really don't need to do that contouring to add more dimension to my face. So now I'm just curling my lashes like always. Now at this point you can either leave your lashes as is, you can add some brown mascara if you have some, which I never have brown mascara because I don't use brown mascara because I'm all about super, super thick, visible lashes, even when I'm doing no makeup looks. My hair! Get out of my face, hair! Go away! So I'm using my Benefit Roller Lash. If you're curious what this sticker is, I mark the month and the date that I buy my mascara, and well, not buy it, but I open my mascara, so I make sure I'm not overusing it. And actually, technically, like, I should be throwing this out like today, so I'm probably not going to, but I try not to stretch it too much past 3 months just because that's not good for you. Now, I do go lighter on the mascara. Like, that is all I'm going to do. Normally, I would put like 2 or 3 coats and be looking all false lashes up in here. All right, we are almost done. The final thing I do is either a lip balm, a lip pencil that's very close to my natural lip color, or I will use a lip gloss. And actually today I found my Buxom White Russian, which is probably ancient and probably expired, but I'm going to use it anyway because it's fantastic. My lips are actually unusually pale today. I think I need more iron or something. Anytime you want more natural finish with whatever lip product you're using, take your finger and just go over your lips with it, and it really helps soften the edges and helps everything soak in, and it just looks so much better. All right, you guys, we are done. That was my super quick, super easy, no makeup look that just kind of helps make your skin look a little bit more perfected, keeps that nice dewy look, but is very fast to do and very wearable for everyday type situations. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this little tutorial. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You can also keep up with me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Snapchat. I'm pretty much everywhere, and all the links for those are down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again very, very soon. Bye.